Madam Savvy on X. It never takes long for people to find the scent of the World Economic Forum. Yoti did indeed join in and are proud of it. They partnered with the ESRB in hopes of getting approved to do the biometrics on children, but the FTC promptly shut them down. This is a story I covered like 2 years ago now. It was a while ago. Where the ESRB was pushing forward the idea of, hey, if we can just scan kids' faces, we can know if they're old. Like, whoa, wait, what? Scan kids' faces? No. The FTC shut it down 2 years ago or so. Now they're coming back. I'm telling you guys, there is mad money and a mad dash for this quote unquote software. Behind the scenes, the investors are pissed at gamers right now because there is a gold rush behind the scenes if there was not pushback for this technology to be implemented across the world, if they were able to get their agenda pushed. Yoti is just one of the groups being the loudest and the quickest. Now they work with Spotify. Very stinky. This is 3 years ago. Yoti, we've been invited to join the World Economic Forum's Coalition for Digital Safety. As a leader in age and identity assurance, we know that no single business, NGO, or government can improve digital safety alone. It needs to be a coalition of the willing. We look forward to working with other coalition members to reduce online harms and make the internet safer for everyone. Well, that's pretty fucking ambiguous. Reduce online harms? What harms? Who's being harmed here? Kids? Where are their parents? Now, again, I wouldn't feel like I have much of a leg to stand on if I was just a random dude. I'm a dad of 2 kids. My son is now 12. My daughter is soon to be 10. They go online, they interact with people, they play video games with people, they have voice chat with people. I understand the areas they are in, what they're doing, and I overwhelmingly approve of all of it. I understand what they're doing, and I'm preparing them for the world at large. But I'm not just letting them roam free and just do whatever the hell they want. It's like, no, there's a lot of parental restrictions. I have Microsoft Safety connected to my phone. I understand how many hours he's on the computer every single day. I know what programs and applications he's on. I am interconnected intimately with my kids with what they're doing. So why can't other parents do that? Why do we need Yoti to come in and say, don't worry, parents, we got you? No. I'm good. I don't need this. I don't want this. I'm not asking for this. If anything, this should be an opt-out service, but I don't want that either because I already know that if it goes to opt-out at first, that's a slippery slope to, hey, you know what? Now that the technology's there, it's just actually not going to be opt-out anymore. It's just going to be there for everyone. So that's why I take the stand up. I don't want any of this at all, ever. And for more information of what Yoti even is, I did a little bit of a deeper dive after Madam Savvy brought this up, because yikes, guys, this is scary. This is scary. This is a third-party application getting your data that you are trusting them with, and they will be selling it and not telling you, allegedly, just like every other third-party company does, in addition to many other money-making ways that they go about it. Identity verification. Yoti's identity verification service allows your customers to remotely prove who they are with just an identity document and selfie. Oh, yeah? What about Gary's mod? What about Death Stranding? Seems like people can bypass your technology with a video game right now. So no. Get genuine customers through faster. No matter your company's size, we're here to make verified. Does this not sound like a sales pitch to you guys? Sure shit sounds like they're trying to sell a product here. Doesn't sound like they're here for your safety. It sounds like they're peddling shit. Again, very concerning. Our customizable identity verification tools give you the flexibility you need to deliver perfect balance of speed and fraud detection at exactly the right time. KYC and AML is one tool, 95% automation, no code portal, SDK, and API. The identity verification process. Our simple UI makes identity verification a seamless experience, a seamless process for your customers. Whether you're after our core identity verification or you want to add on more, we can do more charges for you. Additional checks for enhanced security. You can buy even more from our company. We can charge you more because at the end of the day, it's not about your protection. It's about this company making fucking money off of you and scaring you into using them. Again, that's the reality. Data extraction. Oh, this is really trustworthy. So they have these pictures, extract accurate data from thousands of identity documents across 200. Yikes. Document authenticity. Ensure documents are genuine with AI-led authenticity checks. If required, you can also leverage our team of 200 verification experts. Biometric face data match, deep fake and generative AI detection, fraud databases, authentication, enhance your, guys, proof of address. I told you, hey, it's just a token. It's just a token, okay? We're not going to need any more, but we can use that token to check your ID and make sure your address is accurate because we have backroom alleys and ways to find that out. Like, this is insane. AML watch list screenings, third-party data checks, scale your solution across the globe, globalization. Guys, again, remember, Yoti participating with the World Economic Forum. Scale your solution across the globe. Think about this, guys. More ways to verify customers with in-branch verification. Yoti and Post Office have joined forces to provide accessible, and that sounds fucking illegal. That sounds illegal. I didn't give the Post Office the right to give my information to Yoti. What the hell? Take advantage of Post Office's branch network across the UK and give your customers a convenient way to prove their identity powered by our verification technology? I didn't approve of that. Why is the Post Office giving my information to a third-party company that I don't trust? I'm not okay with that. Accept identity verification from a Yoti ID. Oh, so a universal token. Oh, it's past illegal. But wait, there's more. Exactly. Because in the UK, illegal is just a suggestion. Accept identity verification from a Yoti ID. Give your customers another convenient and privacy-friendly way to prove they are. Yeah, because it's private to me and my phone. Where's this information going? Who am I trusting with this? Future-proof identity verification with a single integration. Yoti ID plus lets your customer. Imagine if this gets approved. If this turns into the UK's universal ID token, where it gets approved across the board, that is a windfall of trillions of dollars. And I'm not even joking. If every single person in the UK is forced to implement this, that is an economic windfall of infinite money. That's why they care about this shit. That's why they're pushing it so hard. And if you don't believe me about this questionable Yoti company, let's do a quick verification check on them. Where do you think they were in 2021? What do you think they were doing back then? Oh, grifting on COVID. Oh, wow. Weird. It's almost like phase 1 was what got them started, and phase 2 is now in action right now, making it easier for EU residents to prove their COVID-19 vaccination status. Yeah, I'm vaccinated with Yoti. You can just scan my ID and prove that I'm who I am. What the fuck is this? Vaccine certifications are proving fundamental in safely opening the world up from the most bullshit pandemic that ever hit the planet. They banked their entire career on a farce and somehow are now pushing it forward again. Like, hey, we lost a shit ton of money when all that COVID shit went away. Now we're going to just push forward. We just need ID because fucking reasons, I guess. I don't know. In case it happens again, then we're already ready for it. Yeah, that's why we need it. Could you imagine? and being able to prove your COVID status with the Yoti app for travel, leisure. Oh my God. The last thing I ever wanted was for the COVID card thing to ever be a thing. Imagine going to a sporting event and required to go to like through TSA and do another step added to it where you're like, let me pull up my Yoti app and have my barcode for you to scan to walk through. Then I need to go through the metal detector. Then you need to check my bag. Then you need to make sure I don't have my industrial strength hair dryer because I didn't bring that with me. Like what? I just want to go watch the fucking game, guys. All right. I just want to watch the game. Can we stop with all this shit? Like, what the hell are we doing? Not to mention the lines that are lining up for it. Add your vaccine certificate to the Yoti app in seconds. Once you've added, it's great. Look at this. Look at I can't with this shit. I really can't. And then Grums on X, if they sue to stop voter ID, we can certainly sue to stop whatever this crap is. And this is from Chibi. They said, not if the internet has anything to say about it. This is why we fight back. That's why we should continue speaking up. I am doing my fucking part. All right. I'm doing everything I can to say this I don't want. And I think there's a lot of people that agree with me that this is a very dangerous road to be going down. Intelligencer says age verification is coming for the whole internet. And there will be people stupid enough to support this insanity. I will tell you, there will be people stupid enough to support this because I always think, when I think of stupid people, I think of that George Carlin stand-up routine when he said, there's a lot of stupid people on this planet. I'm paraphrasing, by the way. There's a lot of stupid people on this planet. Think of the person with average intelligence and then realize that half the planet is dumber than that person. That should scare everybody. Age verification is definitely coming for the whole internet, but we are going down without a fight. And this shit is crazy. So shout out again to Madam Savvy for doing the Lord's work when it came to diving into Yoti, because she followed it up saying the ESRB was shot down by the FTC for child verification. Yoti was a partner for that. The other day, I asserted companies were eager to license out their age verification software. Here it is in action. They want to scan kids' faces. They want to control what you do online. I have been trying to tell everyone the ESRB is an evil collection of women who do not enforce things evenly and through back doors, encourage censorship. They are trying to be a brand. They absolutely are. And it's almost one of those corporations that is like an end boss that is laid dormant for 30 years. And it's starting to come out of its cave and be like, I'm going to assert my aggressiveness on the entire world right now with my power that I have. And people are so quick to forget that the ESRB is not an organization of power. They are an organization of information. They are just supposed to give information to consumers and allow you to decide on what you want to do with it. That is as far as their power extends. And they're trying their darndest to make it more than that, because they know if they can assert more power, they can get more control. And ultimately, with the power and control comes the money. And that's not what the ESRB is for. That's not what Yoti is for. That's not what any of these companies are for. So, yeah, they can all go pound sand. This is insanity. Insanity. Yeah, exactly, J Viper. Nev G. Yep. Craziness. But with that being said, holy crap. I'll leave that there.